morning, everyone. I'm Sunita Kujur. I work with CREA. We were established in 2000, and we are based in New Delhi. We work both at the grassroots level, at the national level, and at the global level. So what I'm going to talk about today is one of our grassroots program. That's with the Adolescent Girls and the sports program. So let's see, what does the adolescent girl want? So this is a quote from a girl in Bihar, one of the villages that we work in. And this is not only just one girl's story. There are all the girls that we work with, they have aspirations for themselves, yeah? Including what they want to say yes to. They want to be able to play. They want to be able to make friends. They want to be able to go out. They want to do all the things that all of us dream of doing as young girls. But unfortunately, the situation, my colleagues before me have also told you what the situation is like, so I'm not going to dwell more on this. But we've also done a baseline before we began the program, and I'm just going to highlight two of the things that came out in the baseline. One is that adolescent girls, after they attain puberty, are discouraged, in fact not allowed to go out and play, yes? And the other thing is that they are not allowed to occupy public spaces. So for instance, to be seen outside of their homes, or to go to playgrounds, to go to each other's house, is something that is not encouraged at all. So these are some of the findings of the baseline that we did before we began the program. So the program that I'm talking about is called Count Me In. It's My Body, and is very aptly titled It's My Body, and I will explain why. These are the program goals. So we are looking at partner organizations, because we work with NGOs in the villages. We're looking at adolescent girls, and we're also looking at the community. And I have to say, we use sports as a strategy. So the sports is not the end in itself. It is something that we use to collectivize the girls for this program. So this is our operating model, that is us, and then we have the partner NGOs. And the partner NGOs are not something that we just started working on this program. They have been part of the other programs that we have, and we've done many capacity building programs with them already. So they come into this program already having some kind of orientation to CREA, our value system, our work, and some of the issues that we address through this program. The adolescent girls are groups of girls that the partner NGOs, some of whom they're already working with, and some of the new girls that they address. And they form the Kishori Manch, which is basically a collective of adolescent girls, 25 in each group. So each of the partners, the girls that they work with, they form the Kishori Manch. And then we also engage the community. So the high touch is really the partner and the adolescent girls, and community is more low touch at the moment. And how we engage the community is through large-scale sports events. And in the next 2 years, we are going to work more and more with the community to engage them more on issues of adolescent girls. So we see what we do with the partner organizations. They're part of our baseline, and we do the sexual and reproductive health and rights trainings with them, so that part of our work, part of our endeavor is also that the partners will start doing this training with the adolescent girls. As part of this program, we are doing directly trainings with the adolescent girls on sexual and reproductive health and rights, and we are also doing sporting activities with them. So what are the kind of issues that we address? You can see a whole host of issues. Some of these issues are very taboo subjects, and very few NGOs actually touch them, because they're very hard to address and they're very controversial. So we are looking at issues of consent, issues of pleasure, contraception, choice, desire rights. And you may ask, why talk about all these with adolescent girls? But the thing is that if you don't start talking about these things with them when they're young, it's very hard, because most of them will get married early. Okay, 16, maybe 18, yeah, but not later than that. And you start, at an age where they can start to understand some of these issues, they start to imbibe them, they start to use them in their lives, and it continues, it helps them to continue in their lives. So where are we located? So presently, we work with, in the 3 states, in Bihar, Jharkhand, and Uttar Pradesh, in 9 districts, and all of our work is with community-based organization partners that we have. So we ask, why sports? Okay, because for us it breaks gender and sexual stereotypes. We could have used mehndi competitions or maybe sewing, stitching, for the girls collective, but then it wouldn't be CREA. Yes, we really believe in breaking the gender and sexual stereotypes. We believe in really shaking up the system. We believe in pushing the boundaries. So for us, sports is really an important thing. And also, let me tell you, before we began this program, we were doing a grassroots campaign in 160 villages in Bihar and Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh and Jharkhand, against sun preference. And we did a host of things. And one of the things we did, one of the strategies that we used was sports. Not very consciously, but we thought we need to try something different, and we used sports. And the girls really loved it. So we thought, why not continue this activity? So as part of this program, it's My Body program, sports is a very conscious decision that we took to use as a strategy. And because we are using sports to break sexual and gender stereotype, we feel that ties in very nicely with what CREA is about and the theory of change that we have as an organization. We really believe in enabling women and girls to make their own decisions, yes, and exert control over their bodies and demand their rights. This is something that we really believe in. So this is the progress we've made so far. We began this program in 2011, and the implementation phase started in 2012 June. We've reached 800 girls through the partner organization and all the training programs that we do. Through the larger events that we do in the community, presently on 10th of December, that is the Human Rights Day, and 8th of March, that is the International Women's Day, we have large-scale sports event. Through those events also we reach girls, and then 30 girls collectives have been formed so far. So this is the kind of results we are already beginning to see. It's been like 8 months. This is what one of the girls said in Itkori, Jharkhand. And we have many such stories, and we are documenting them. And the jerseys that you see that the girls are wearing, these are something that, they put their own money and bought, because like they're really proud to be part of teams. They've made, football teams, volleyball team. We use Cohort, Kabaddi, which is, very commonly used. And we included football and volleyball because those are games that normally girls don't play. Yeah. So we encourage them to, and they're really enjoying that now. So what about scalability? So in the next 2 years, we are looking at 20 partner organizations. Again, all these partner organizations will be those that have already been part of other capacity building programs that we do. So again, we are not starting from scratch. We'll be going to 13 districts, again, but in the same states of Bihar, Jharkhand, and UP, because presently that's where we have the capacity to work, and in the next 2 years. So what we have done in terms of program sustainability is that we are looking at the 4-year terms of engagement. When we conceptualize, we are already conceptualizing that after 4 years, we are not going to be in the community. And the partner organization and the girls will take forward the learnings and what they have. And we're looking at sustainability of results. So for instance, if the girl is learning to stand up for herself or take decisions, or want to be engaged in decisions that the family is taking, or negotiate with the boys, to use the play field or whatever space that they have, it is something that she will continue throughout her life. Because at every step there will be some point of negotiation. Yes, so whether to complete her education or to really stand up to her friend, or to, any decision that she takes. So we're really looking at sustainability of results. So no matter where she goes, if she gets married, to be able to negotiate with her husband, to use condoms, to have sex or not to have sex, when to have sex, have pleasurable sex, I mean, the works, whatever it is that she can do. We're also looking at buy-in from families and village leaders and community members. And this is one of the stories that we have. Again, many such stories, and we are documenting them. Now, this is a person who's part of the, who is an elected woman representative. So she's in the Panchayati Raj, and she, since then, she has kind of pledged that the money that the Panchayati Raj, I mean, the money that they allocated, she's going to put some of that money for the girls, for the playing, for the sports, for whatever things that they may require. And for us, that's a huge change to have someone from the system say something like this. And I also want to say, as part of another program that we are doing, we're also working with elected women representatives. So we're trying to link the two programs so that, we can have more, the system kind of also take up some part of this, issue and take it forward. This is our growth plan. You can see this is our organizational budget, and I've just put 4 years as for the program. That is the budget for the It's My Body program, and you can see in the 3rd and 4th year the jump is very marginal. That is because we are looking at sustaining the program and not expanding it too much. For the next 2 years, we've raised 60% and then 40%, and we need to raise more. I mean, the balance is something that we're looking to raise. And typically, how the budget is allocated for the program is 50% on the program implementation, 25% on salaries and benefits, 15% on monitoring and evaluation, although that is actually not adequate, but presently that's what donors will allow us to use, and 10% on overheads. So that's how the budget allocation is. Presently, we have 3 donors for this program. That's Empower Foundation, the Ford Foundation, and Comic Relief Foundation. What are we going to use the funds for? So these are some of the things that we are going to use the funds for. The hardest thing that we have, to raise money is for the sports kits and organizing the learning trips, because those are things that are seen as luxury things. But for us, we feel it's very important because the adolescent girls also have aspirations, and no one is willing to fund those aspects. So this is what the leadership at CREA looks like. We have an executive director. We have a senior management team, and the senior management team meets quarterly or more often if necessary. We are very committed to leadership building, not only with our programs, but also at the organization level. And we have younger staff members as part of the senior management team as well. We have 4 verticals, and they are headed by a director. So there is a programs and innovation vertical. There is a program planning, learning and evaluation vertical. There is a resource development and communications vertical, and there is a finance and administration. So those are all headed by a director. And this is the program implementation team. So there is the director programs and innovation heads that and conceptualizes and does all the strategy development for the program. And then we have the program coordinators and the program associates. 2 of these people are based in the field because a lot of work with the partners. So the very regular visits to partners, not only just for program implementation, but also as part of the monitoring system. And for us, the monitoring and evaluation system is not outside of the program implementation. We are trying more and more trying to incorporate it within the system of running the program, so that everyone owns the system. It's not that some monitoring and evaluation team from CREA or from outside will come and kind of do some checklists of whether the programs are running, whether the sessions are on time, a number of. It's not just about checking the boxes, but we're really looking at the results and sustaining the results. So for that, we need to have some kind of a monitoring and evaluation system that is inbuilt into the program. This is our board. We have 9 people on the board, independent members from various fields. So there is media and communications, professional developments, lawyers, and this is the role of the board. We have annual board meetings, and they review and approve our work plans and budget. They advise and post, and the advice that we get from the board is an ongoing process throughout the year. So we have already identified board members who contribute to various very specific things, and we really seek the help on doing that. And the governance and finance oversight is part of what the board does. So thank you very much for listening to me, and questions are welcome.